For 4 years, the Civil War ravaged the nation, and the landscape became marred by the sights of major military engagements, which tore families apart, resulted in countless deaths, and eventually led to the emancipation of millions of slaves. The letters in this online archive, which were written to and by Montgomery Slaughter, the wartime mayor of the City of Fredericksburg, and Private George Murray, a Union soldier enlisted in the 114th Pennsylvania Regiment, provide a dual view of the Civil War's traumatic events through the lenses of civilian and soldier, rebel and Yankee. Although Slaughter and Murray never met one another and were seated on opposing sides of this 4-year conflict, their experiences nonetheless converged in the Battle of Fredericksburg in December of 1862. The month prior, the Civil War on the Eastern Theater shifted towards Fredericksburg when Union General Ambrose Burnside, commanding the Army of the Potomac, set the troops into motion towards the Rappahannock River from its position further west near Warrenton, hoping to reach and cross the river before Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia could intercept. In order to cross the Rappahannock, Burnside needed pontoon bridges to be built, but their construction was misdirected, and the general was unable to quickly reach the other side. The Union Army finally managed to cross the river against heavy Confederate opposition on December 11th, and took up positions in and around the city. The opposing Confederate army was deployed on the commanding heights above the town, where they were waiting for the Union soldiers. Burnside's army launched a major assault on December 13th and was repulsed in an utter bloodbath due to the superior defensive positions of the Confederates. George Murray's regiment, part of Robinson's Brigade 3rd Corps, played a significant part in fighting on the Prospect Hill front of the battlefield on Slaughter Pen Farm, participating in a Union counterattack to stem a Confederate advance.
The letters in the collection of Judge Montgomery Slaughter, the wartime mayor of Fredericksburg, tell of the costly devastation the Battle of Fredericksburg wreaked on the city and the havoc unleashed upon the Confederacy in general throughout the war. Slaughter, a flour merchant before the war and a loyal Confederate, served as mayor throughout several military occupations of the city by the Union Army. After being removed from office in 1868 by Union military authorities during Reconstruction, he became a judge on the Cooperation Court of Fredericksburg. Likewise, the letters written by Private George Murray, an enlisted member of the 114th Pennsylvania Zouave Regiment, based in Bustleton, supply a look at the day-to-day life of an active duty and later injured soldier, and provide a glimpse of how ordinary soldiers viewed major battles. Murray enlisted at the age of 18 in the Zouave Regiment, whose interesting uniforms were patterned off those worn by French Algerian soldiers. Throughout the war, Murray was involved in several notable battles, such as Fredericksburg and Chancellorsville, and was wounded during the latter. He was nursed at Herwood Hospital in Washington, D.C., before working aboard steamer Connecticut, a hospital ship, and was later restored to active duty with the 114th Pennsylvania.